Greetings and salutations, everybody. We're back with more of Feng Shui 2nd Edition. Huzzah!
Hooray!
At any rate, we left off last time with the party having driven off the fringes of a Mongol scouting / foraging party who threatened to return and in greater numbers. And
That's how you know they're never beaten in battle.
Right. I believe the party suggested to the villagers that they probably should, bug out for a while at least.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect that the plan was to at least fight the Mongols long enough to buy the villagers time to evacuate. Because the likelihood of stopping them from if they actually get it all serious of them, like U5 stopping them entirely is if they were normal bandits, that might work. Actual,
yeah,
a foraging party for an army is a little trickier to stop.
I mean, we're also not in a Kurosawa movie, so we might all survive.
True. All right. So, yeah, so that is where we are at the moment. Do you have anything you want to do before the Mongols arrive? Because it'll take them a little time to actually, send a force.
Get their guys together.
Yeah. The party did have up some sort of, traps and such set up for horses to fall into, which worked pretty well.
Not fall into. No, you want to do them about head height so they catch the riders. You don't want to hurt the horse. It's not the horse's fault. What is wrong with you monsters?
There's just a bunch of poles with lines between them.
Hopefully the horses are okay. Well, Yuri made sure to put some spikes at the bottom. What the hell? You missed all the impressions we were doing of you last session too. Or of your
Batu, really, but
Batu, yeah.
No, I got it.
On the plus side, you have horse meat.
All right. Well, we're going to, I guess, need to either
so I will say this:
negotiate or
yeah, negotiate. That's going to work. Yes.
Well, would that work? We think.
Batu, do you think that'll work?
How are we going to fight? Should we just go and fight?
I mean, okay, I don't know anything about the layout here. I'm guessing there are woods.
There are some, but not in the direction the Mongols are coming from, really.
Right. Yeah, of course they wouldn't be, because they're on horses.
Now, on the plus side, there are areas they're not likely to want to ride their horses through.
Right.
Because, there are rice paddies.
Yeah, those would not be the best.
There's a reason that when the Mongols invaded Russia, specifically Mongolia,
they waited for
winter, unlike everybody else. Because it was easier for the Mongols in winter because the ground would be hard and they wouldn't sink into the goddamn swamp.
That's true. So, one option that Zhao could do is use some of his fireworks, and we could rig them somewhere to go off to scare the horses.
Okay.
And the horses will probably be fine. They'll probably just run off. Then we just
did work on some of the horses, yes, last time.
Yeah.
They made saved against it, right?
Yeah.
We could flood the roads and then cover them with sand so that they look like they're fine. And when they come in, their horses get stuck.
Okay.
I mean, we've got rice paddies. We just need to do that. However that works. Just This is Feng Shui. Like someone hits a stick and the roads are flooded, and then we cover them in sand. The end.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
No. I just had a notion that'll be helpful. Get a second copy of out tokens on it. You can see the map I'm using. Because you guys can scout the area, so. Dooba. Oh, oop. Let me just get this. It's got to upload the file, but. I wish I had thought of this before the session.
Sorry, I'm complicating things.
No. This is good. This will make things. Actually, the map. Hang on, let me rotate this map. I don't know why. How do I? Can I rotate it? Yes, I can.
Is the map a shark?
There we go. That's how it is on. That is the layout on the screen I've got.
This map again.
Yes, I'm reusing a map because.
Okay, yeah. All
It's
right.
a kung fu movie. Sets get reused all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just put the camera on the opposite side of the road.
But yeah, that's the rough layout. So you got the rice paddies up here. Got some road. You got some like roads and stuff.
I'm assuming the Mongols are coming from this direction.
Roughly, yeah. They're coming from the mostly the Mongols were off to the north.
Okay, so up here.
But they
Like along this
they
line.
do have, horses and such. They'll be able to approach multiple directions, probably to some degree.
Hold on, where is this?
Do we have
Where?
any claymores?
What?
Cares about the horses. Suggested using claymores.
No. Depends on
Look
what
at my
type of
head
claim.
height.
No. Eric is saying bury two-handed swords from the Highlands.
I
We
mean,
get some of those, and then we put the other kind of claymores on them.
and have them up high, so you take out the riders. Is what Eric's saying.
Yeah.
No, but there are areas you could probably rig tripwire, like wire, like wire in air quotes. Disguise rope and such for the riders to run into and be pulled off their horses and such.
Yeah.
I don't think piano wire is a thing.
Probably not.
All right, then yeah, the Zhao will definitely like set up some like fireworks traps.
Sure.
Yeah.
That will. Yes. Cool. All right. So, what I would like you to do for that then is people who are setting up traps of sorts, give me some sort of role that you think would be appropriate. Like for the fireworks traps, I think guns make sense.
Guns would be a good role.
Guns or sabotage, basically one or the other. Yeah, so you
Yeah.
can give me sabotage rolls if you have it, or appropriate combat skill for what the type of thing you're doing.
All right,
If
so
you don't
let's
have
do
sabotage,
guns.
or if you want to hide stuff,
Fortunate.
infiltration.
18. Okay.
Okay, that's a good start.
Would intimidation or info Mongolia help in either of these?
You could Info Mongolia would be helpful in like helping sort of direct people for traps that you think would work especially good against Mongols.
There we go.
14, excellent. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my line of thought, instead of doing more trap setting and stuff, since I don't have peasants to lead now,
Yep, fair.
uh,
They're busy packing
going
up
to
and
do-
leaving.
I figure I'm going to do my job, and I'm going to go scout the enemy.
Cool. You will go find somewhere to go scouting. Give me an infiltration roll. 18.
18.
Very good. All right. Cornea, Yuri is off doing that. I will get back to you on that in a minute. Does anyone else have anything else they want to contribute? Excuse me, dry throat.
I'm not sure exactly how much my crafting ability is going to come into handy, but if there's anything
You could
metal-wise
do you want to
with
craft
trap-
something that like some sort of thingy to to like jury rig trap type thing? Feel free. You've got
I'm gonna craft some pole pins, I guess.
okay. I mean, you could build reinforce fences and such.
I rolled really badly.
A 9. Yeah,
I rolled pretty badly. I rolled badly last time too. I don't think that their smithy has the
No, you
tools for me.
can do some like reinforcing with wood and metal and bits of metal lying around that people aren't using for other things of the fences and such. That's sort of all you really come up with that you have available with the tools you have available at hand. All right, so so basically my takeaway from this is you're sort of trying to sort of channel as many of the Mongols as possible into the rice paddies where they really can't ride their horses well.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, so, and I'll move over to the map with tokens in a bit. All right, so it is time. So, Yuri, you are of course the first one to spot the Mongols arriving.
Oh no, I was going to their camp.
They don't really have a camp near here. Like, okay. You can go try to find them, but they are traveling on horseback and you are traveling on foot. And it is
I have my kite.
Then they look up.
Well, they probably won't look up that much, but it's unlikely that you will get to a camp of theirs. Is sort of my point. They don't really. I mean, again, this is a what they are doing is they're running back to they are riding back to the main foraging / scouting force and bringing that
Sure.
force south.
The main force, which is also on horseback right now,
Yeah.
presumably.
Well, no, it's not that they don't really have a force that's not on horseback currently.
Right.
Mongols don't really do that when they're traveling in large numbers. I mean, they can, but Mongols like their horses. But no, you're able to see. You is there something you want to do in particular at their camp? At a camp of some sort. Like, what are you trying to achieve? Is more my question than
Poison their rations.
Okay. I see what you're trying to do.
Nothing bad has ever happened when you poison the air egg.
I said their rations, not the water.
No, that's actually the horse milk.
Oh, I didn't even hear what word you even used.
All right. Well, they have to stop and camp they have to stop and rest at some point.
Yes.
They don't really have a fixed camp per se. They don't have like centralized rations.
Sure. Yeah, they do have to stop to rest at some point.
No,
That's what
they
I'm
absolutely do. You are correct. I was thinking more of like a big established camp, and they don't really do that. But
Yeah, no,
you're right. You're right. Sure. If you leave early enough, you can get to where they are resting for the night. It's a bit of a trip out.
Yeah, like utilizing my kite, I'm fairly confident I can find, a campfire in the distance.
Oh, sure.
And make my way from there.
I mean, it's not easy. Give me a notice check. And this is not to find them. This is
detective?
A detective's fine. Absolutely. This is more to determine how quickly you find them more than anything.
11.
Yeah, you are searching from the air, which gives you a big advantage. They're doing a very good job at keeping the light and smoke from their fires down to a minimum. because they know what the fuck they're doing with this sort of thing. But
Sure.
you have the big advantage that you are actually airborne. Like,
Mhm.
you are fairly certain that if you were scouting from ground level, you would not find them easily.
Right.
More likely, you would find them when you stumbled into the camp, and they'd be like, "Who are you?" You're like,
I'm hot.
That is irrelevant to us.
Well, this explains a lot.
As irrelevant to the current situation, you are clearly not one of our friends. Therefore, you should be dealt with. At any rate, but you are airborne, so you were able to spot that the 11 gives you spot it reasonably quickly. As again, they're doing a really good job.
Right.
So you were able to land far enough away and sneak into the camp. So you don't stumble into it by accident.
Right.
Sure, you're able. They have got a good set of. I mean, you rolled an 18 on your intrusion roll earlier. I'm not.
Yep.
You are not spotted.
Mhm.
Like, a lesser sneak roll might make you roll again. No. No. You sneak into the camp. You don't think you're going to have time to poison as much of the food supply as you would like to. For the simple reason that it is pretty clear that they're A, on high alert, and B, it looks like they're probably leaving sooner than you would expect. But they are definitively planning to. You get the impression they're definitively going to be leaving like as soon as there's any light, basically.
Mhm. Right.
And they probably would leave earlier if there was more moonlight available than there is. But it rained the previous day, as if you the previous session. So there's
Right.
still clouds in the air, and it makes the moonlit sky not as bright as they would like. And they know they're
Right.
coming up on rice paddies and shit, and they don't want to ride the horses in the dark into rice paddies. That seems like a terrible idea.
Especially when it's muddy.
What? No. All right. So as you move through the camp, poisoning various bits and things, poisoning without being detected will be another intrusion roll, though,
Sure.
or sabotage if you have it.
I do not have sabotage. I
Intrusion
do,
then.
however, have a fortune die.
Good roll. That's a
That's a
19.
19.
19. That's good. Good. All right. As you go through the camp poisoning, it's largely they don't have like a big centralized food supply. It's part of the problem.
Right.
Like you have to poison like individual riders' packs and such because
Mhm.
but and they do have a supply where they are collecting stuff to bring back to the horde, but they really haven't gotten to the main horde. They haven't really gotten anything they're just starting the foraging in this area. So
Right.
you can poison some of that if you'd like.
Sure. That'll at least make them like have to forage again, even if they figure that one out.
All right. You do also, while you're doing this, overhear various warriors complaining about invading China during the wet season, basically.
Right.
Like, freaking, why are we doing this now? Well, the boss said that there was auspicious signs about the chief, the chieftain or chieftainess, I guess.
Chiefess.
The chieftess, sure, we'll call her.
I think it's just the chief.
Just the chief, yeah. She did a divination and said this is the best opportunity to achieve her goals for the tribe here. And if they don't do it soon, then a window of opportunity will be closed for possibly forever. So it is basically now or never. And we're getting some help from some people who want to rebel against the current emperor. So that's a good sign, isn't it? So yeah. Oh, you mean that Chinese guy who's been helping us? Yeah. Okay. Does he have actual forces? Apparently.
So at the talk of the the chief. I presume that this chief is not in the foraging party.
No, God, no.
But I presume that there might be, like, not documentation, but like things that, are like, signs of like what riders from what, clan or whatever,
Sure.
some kind of like identifying marks, like
To
those kind of
some
things.
degree. I mean,
Basically, like anything that looks like it's an identifying mark that like, proves association.
they got flags. They got
Sure,
banners.
that'll work. Like that, and any other kind of like,
Yeah, they don't really have. They don't really
more
have,
personalized regalia or whatever.
Most
Yuri is just going to make sketches of those
sure.
to present to Batu for later, and just be like,
The
this.
the Chinese
Well,
army
it's
is
a circle and an oblong shape. I'm not sure what these squiggly lines are, but you did a very good job.
It's going right up on the fridge.
But no, in all seriousness, most armed armies at this and armed forces time don't really have uniforms per se.
Right. Yeah, that's not really what I
But
mean.
banners are a big thing.
Just, like,
banners are a big thing.
yeah, like banners, and then just like like any kind of like personal effects or knickknacks
Sure.
or like sigils or whatever.
Yeah, it's mostly the
that would
banners.
that would like prove association.
It's most of the banners you'll get the stuff from get from on that.
All right, yeah, then I'll sketch out a replication
Sure.
of the iconography on the banner.
Yep. But yeah, so you've established some poisoning of rations and such. You get a good head count. It is a sizable force, but you expect everything. You'll be able to winnow it down. You guys will be able to winnow it down something at least you can hold out against for a while.
Right.
Also, you don't expect they'll send
here.
everybody here to the village you're at. Like that seems unlikely.
Right. Part of me is like thinking, okay, what could I do to like loose the horses into the wild? But one, that gives away that they've been sabotaged, and two, I imagine that I would not be able to do it anywhere near as effectively as I would like, because I imagine there are a lot of them as opposed to enough of them.
The trick is to leave pamphlets near the horses so that they decide to leave on their own accord.
Yes. I will
like
take liberation into their own hands.
Yeah, I will encourage the horses
to lose but
to
your shod, but your harnesses.
I will encourage the horses to break their yokes of their own accord.
Rein in their own freedom. Yes.
Oh my god.
There we go.
The cover of the pamphlet is just the horse from Ren and Stimpy. It's just, no, sir, I don't like it.
Are you a slave? Nay.
Hey.
All right. So,
But yeah, after that, Yuri will head out.
Yeah. All right. So you head back. You leave before sunrise because you want to at least have a head start.
Oh, you don't say. I've got a long way to travel, even if I do have my kite, and they're faster.
They probably be moving at full pace while they're covering a bit of longer distance for good reasons.
Sure.
But like, if they decide, if anyone spots you in the air, like you don't want to give them a chance to.
I mean, I'm going to get a lot of distance first.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You get enough of a head start, they're not going to spot you.
Yeah.
All right. So Yuri arrives in the morning. Returns in the morning.
Where have you been?
Yeah, doing my job.
I don't see any bedded princesses around here.
Steps in the road. Steps in the road.
I'm trying to determine if that's like if Batu's just been like misunderstanding her this entire time. Like he's got certain details, but he doesn't understand the big picture of it.
I went off to their camp. I poisoned their ration supply. That ought to
that's
slow
gonna
them down a
annoy them.
little. Mm-hmm.
Didn't touch the horse milk, did you?
No.
Good. I'll just piss them off.
The horses?
The horse milk.
No, I mean, what, it would piss
Who
the
will it piss
horses
off?
Oh, it'll piss off the. It won't do much more than make them very angry and more likely to, burn shit.
You got to poison it just enough for it to be just right.
Oh, Batu, by the way,
Yeah.
and she's going to produce the replication. Does this look familiar to you?
I don't know, Peter. Does it look familiar to me?
Yeah, it looks pretty familiar to you.
Oh dear.
You feel a bit of a chill run down your back. Because you recognize that one almost instantaneously. You recognize the sigils of that tribe.
Yeah, that might be a problem. Might have history with those guys.
I had a feeling because I was hearing something about a chief who has divination capabilities.
Oh yeah, that's her. We're gonna have to kill these guys.
Damn.
I don't want to.
That's very unlike you.
I know. No, they're just guys, but just happen to be on the wrong side, and it sucks to be them.
I kind of get the feeling that you've been keeping a lot from us for a while, and if there's anything important that we should know going in, I think now might be the time to say it.
What? I haven't kept anything from you guys. Have I? Like, about the cannibal witch. That that I'm supposed to marry her and then she's going to eat me. That's why I'm south of the wall.
Okay.
I literally
Fair.
have not told you guys.
Okay, I had to check.
I'm
just-
going, has Batu ever actually expressed that in character?
No.
No, never.
No.
That's the joke.
It's like, are y'all Mongolians or mantises? Okay.
I'm just loving that Batu called it going south of the wall, like he's going to Mexico.
He's on his spring break. Batu, you haven't shared any of that with me.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I've told you guys.
You haven't.
You
No,
haven't.
when we went to that temple with the fortune teller and I told you guys. Oh no, I didn't tell you guys.
No,
I told everyone else.
you did.
Why did you tell everyone else but us?
Well, I told the fortune teller, and then I got drunk with the soldiers and told them. And I remember you guys being there, and I thought I just told you. It was a very blurry night.
No. That was just another soldier that looks like me. When I'm in my soldier outfit, I look very similar.
Eric, would you object to the idea that Yuri did at least catch this stuff when it was happening at some point? Just by virtue of being Yuri.
I'm okay with it, but I like the idea better that she. I really like the idea of her going, yeah, he totally told me. Why didn't he tell you guys? I did not tell you.
I'm fine with rolling with that. It's like, oh yeah, you told me. Not
Yeah.
realizing you did, but you did.
I told Yuri. What do you mean I didn't realize? You were there. You were playing Mahjong with us. It was really bad. I had to drink every time I lost a hand. I got so drunk.
I feel greatly
Mistaken
upset about
identity,
this.
friend.
I feel greatly upset about this right now.
I thought I told you guys. I'm sorry.
I asked you about stuff a lot of times.
When? Who ever asked me about my past?
Oh.
When have you ever asked
your
me about
past
my
is going to
past
be coming
when I
over
was
the horizon.
sober?
I feel like I don't have the vocabulary to describe what it is you're doing right now.
As an
It's like you're
aside,
it's like you're igniting some sort of flammable air.
Clearly, this is the work of the fumes of the bog.
Mm-hmm.
It is very boggy here.
All right, well, clearly you haven't told me anything, so...
Sorry? So the
Now
whole
that
reason
we're
south of the wall is that my dad wanted to marry me off to this other con, but she's an evil cannibal witch who gains her power by eating the hearts of her husbands. And
oh
he didn't know that, but I knew that, and but at that point the thing already been done, and saying no would have been war, and it was a lot easier just to come south because then it's just one guy as opposed to the whole tribe acting up. So yeah, that's why I'm down here. I thought yeah.
you ran away from home to protect your family?
Don't make it no,
Big
no.
hug. I'm so sorry I was mad at you.
I didn't do it like that. You make it sound all mushy. No, did it because other very good, very manly reasons.
All right. Well, since you clearly didn't actually tell us about a lot of things and we're going to be fighting them now, is there anything that we should know, like combat wise?
I mean, you guys have fought before, right?
What?
Like you guys have been in fights before.
Yes.
Yeah. So just fight like civilized people. That's how they fight.
Uh, so banking off the fact that Yuri has a pretty good driving score, I'm gonna throw out that Yuri does actually know how to deal with cavalry,
I mean, that's sort of
and
part
is
of what
going
you've
to
been
talk
doing.
about how like spears and other like hooks and stuff on the end of long sticks is actually very effective for
Reach is
killing
good.
riders. Yeah.
All right. At about this point, you guys all. I'm not going to make you roll for this, but those of you with the higher either notice or investigate or detective roles will notice
Hi.
this first, but you can slowly start feeling the ground begin to sort of vibrate slightly as if a large
Oh.
cavalry force is approaching from somewhere off
They're
in the distance.
coming.
And you start being able to hear the sound of, well, a large cavalry force riding towards you guys. Fortunately, several things happen. You can sort of see they crest the hill and start coming down. A good chunk of the force, you notice, dismounts as they head into the rice paddies because they don't want to ride the horses through the rice paddies. That seems like, as I said, a terrible idea.
Yeah,
Stands
bad
to
thing to do to
reason.
your horse.
But two groups of horsemen break out to go ride around the rice paddies to come up, and I'm going to move over to come up the roads from this direction and this direction. So from the north and the east, basically. So the northwest and the east, basically. Southeast. And with that, also, so as they get closer, your traps and stuff start working. You hear explosions of black powder. You hear some horses, some horses, are startled and ride off, and riders are dismounted, and some of them get trebled by panicked horses. Other riders are taken off their steeds by hidden ropes. And thus
Gets trampled by their own horse. These guys are noobs.
Well, you don't generally they're not used to their horses panicking like that when they're actually in serious, like Mongolian horses, normally combat horses aren't startled very often because, they are trained not to, but they're not used to black powder.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm still making fun of them.
Oh, you absolutely should.
Sure.
So by the time they get here, the numbers are thinned out a surprising amount. So it is seeming more reasonable. And now I'll move you over to the map with tokens and such.
All right.
Whee.
And I don't think I moved over to I did not. Crap. We've been recording on the title screen this whole time. I do apologize for the viewers. But now you'll be able to see. At the point when it's actually important. I'm so sorry. Ugh. There's been audio only up to this point. We're not a high video game, but, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So, you've got up top here, you've got a group of horse riders led by, who seem to have a, someone who looks important riding with them. Down here, this is more down by the road and not in the rice paddies itself, but I don't.
Yeah.
Just some more guys. You get the impression they probably had an officer, sorry, quote officer. Mongols don't really have officer like ranks, but an important dude with them who looks like he might have gotten they might have lost him to a dehorsing attempt or something like that. Then you got some foot troops over here, including another important looking dude, and then two other dudes who Batu. They look kind of familiar.
Yeah, okay.
Remember those two, the twin brothers you ran into in
Yeah, those guys.
in the city?
Yeah, Heckle and Jekyll. Yeah.
Yeah, they're back.
I kind of wish that you had the image flipped for one of them horizontally.
I wish I thought of that. I really wish I thought of that for you. Would have been a really good idea.
Like, that's a thing in the first Fire Emblem. There's these two dudes who are just like have the same portrait but flipped.
How about that?
There you go.
I just realized, wait, I can flip the token. I can flip the token.
There you go. There you go.
That's an excellent idea. Anyways, the two brothers sort of they arrive and they're like, oh, 5 defense. The leader over here is like, you can sort of shout, there's not the peasant, just there are 5 defenders. What do you hope to do? I mean, you raise some decent traps and such, but. And these two look up and they go, oh, hey, but hey, list off names who I didn't come up with the leader. Eric Two sort of shouts out, I think that's Batu over there. You know, the one the chief's looking for. Huh. This is an auspicious day. Batu we take alive, everyone else dies.
Okay, first, hold up. You, I point at the commander. I'll deal with you first. You two, we're going to have a chat. I pull up my club. You know what kind of chat. I start walking towards them.
So the brothers, Eric Two wields a big thwapham stick, and Katagi wields an axe. And people should roll initiative. And I will roll for myself here in a moment.
12.
Got an 11.
Oh.
I need to get my.
I'm so fast.
9.
Hey, you rolled average, Eric. Well done. There's my initiative tracker. All right. And now, all right. So currently, the highest initiative is Olan at 16, and I don't think any of the bad guys can beat that. Like 90% sure they can't beat that. But notes on there. That's our. All right. Initiative roll. All right. So we are speed 7. Going on 12. Pretty good roll.
Mm.
The commander is. By the way, I'm rolling 1 initiative die for the brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Because I think that's funny. Commander rolls. Horse commander rolls an 8. Not roll well. Dude on foot rolls. He's actually got a better speed. No, he does not. I'm wrong. Wow, that's also crap. And all right, horse group 1. Holy shit, I'm rolling a lot of ones.
Objections, none.
The horses are upset.
Second group. The group without their leader rolls okay. Dudes on foot. And 9. Well, that's all consistent. All right, Olan, you're up first.
All right. I'm going to spend a chi, and I'm going to go down to 14, so I get +2 martial arts versus multiple opponents.
Okay.
Just nice and quick. Whoop, there we go.
All right, so that was 16, 15, 14.
All right, here we go. I've rolled max on my speed, and I'm so fast now. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna hop down here,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna go in on this group, and fuck it, I'll try and spend a fortune die and take out the 5 mooks.
All right.
So let's do it. That is gonna be martial arts. There it is. Hata!
I think you got him.
That's a 20, baby.
Good goddamn. So
Yeah, that fortune guy did nothing too. So that's actually a 22. So
it's a 22, and right, and you do have a penalty. You do have a penalty due to the number you're attacking, but that does not save them. Well, all right then.
good news, guys. Their defense is lower than 17.
Yeah, it very much is. Yes.
All right. And I get 5 stacks on my blooded blade.
Yes, you do.
Yay!
Now,
You're
I
gonna
will
be a
say
Swordmaster.
it is very likely that there will be more people showing up.
Okay.
I might do. There's a good chance I'll do a reinforcement wave at some point, but we'll see. All right, just to keep things a little
This is just
interesting.
sounding more and more like Fire Emblem 1.
Fair, I guess.
Bloop, bloop.
So 13. Anybody on 13? No. 12.
I'm here.
All right, you first.
Well, seeing as how being flanked kind of sucks, and we've got a bunch of riders who are over there that are contemplating the rice, but not, committing to it, is how I'm going to interpret their positioning there. I am going to throw a chi blast over in their area, and the way this takes form is Yuri is standing on the roof and just kind of like does some gestures, and internally is going, "Oh, please tell me I'm getting this right. I haven't done this before."
Okay.
And she's going to throw out a sphere that's going to hover over them, and it's going to burst and then just like rain carnage down on them.
Okay.
So it's going to target all 4 of these guys over
All right.
here.
Cool.
Ooh. All right, yeah, I got him.
Jesus.
Lovely.
All right. Well, that is that takes them out. All right. Now I've got die rolls for them actually.
Mm. All right.
All right. So this is going to be 1 for each of them. 5, 2, 4, 2. All right. All right. So you take out the group. They are all either dismounted or badly injured.
Mm-hmm.
And out of the fight. But so what happens is that 2 of them made their 4+ rolls to just merely be unhorsed.
Oh,
Ah.
neat. It's like in Golden Axe where you hit the guy on the rider and the rider gets scared. The animal gets scared.
See, I wanted to take them out over there because these guys have spears, and my melee option is a sword, and that is no good.
They do have spears, and unsurprisingly, they have bows. They have bows slung on their backs also because Mongols.
I'd prefer that. They don't get triangle advantage.
Eh. All right. All right. So those two are now on foot. They basically Two of them are out of the fight. The other two manage to land, roll, and avoid being stepped on or anything like that. Roll up to their feet and look very annoyed as the horses all go start scampering off.
All right.
All right, so anyone else on 12? I think that is a no. Katagi and Eric 2 get to go.
Okay.
Well, the closest target to them
That's me.
is Ulan.
Yep.
They come lumbering up to Ulan, and they attack you. And they basically they throw a series of feints and such at you in order to set each other up. They are working
Gotcha.
as a team.
Okay.
They've got a shtick.
Oh,
They get bonuses when they're fighting together. Basically,
Got it. I am going to dodge.
probably a good idea.
Wyrot, you better hope that no one gives them a soccer ball.
All right. Together they get +1 AV. All right. So this is this is Katagi. I'll just go from the yeah. Katagi rolls a 13. That will not hit you. And extra tall will roll a
That
19.
hit me. Yep. So the dodge did nothing.
Well, reduces
it did-
damage.
It reduces the damage by 2, but yeah.
All right.
3.
All right.
All right.
So that hits me by 2.
That hits you by 2. So that is Eric Tall. So he comes. Basically, you dodge the axe swing beautifully, but it leads you directly into the club strike from his brother.
Ow.
Base damage on these is 15.
Oh. All right. That is 11 wound points for me.
Kerthunk.
Because it's 17 minus 6.
Yep. That is their action for the turn. All right, that is it for 12 then. 11.
That would be Daolu and Zhao. Would you like to go first, Daolu?
No.
All right. Then what is Zhao, who is in his Shanyan guise,
Aha.
has strolls out here, and he takes aim at this group over here with his firework launcher.
Okay.
So let's do a guns. That's a 16, just a normal 16.
That is a defense. You would hit defense 11 with that if you're going after 5.
Okay.
And the Warriors have defense, well, not 11.
Oh, good to know.
I imagine they've got like 12 at the least.
No. You misunderstand.
Oh, I see.
No, these are
These
mooks.
are Andy.
I know that, but
Some mooks are
given
tougher
that
than
given
others.
that these are elevated mooks by virtue of being
They've got better defense than most. They've got better defense than most mooks.
Yes, I figured they might have 12.
Katagi and Irkatsu are like, oh, thank God we moved over here. Boom!
No, there's a reason I'm planning on you. There's a reason I'm planning on you. I was planning on reinforcements.
Right. Human waves can be a bit of a problem to deal with, yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, you're taking all the base mooks. Well, I don't have to worry about them for now. And so that is it for you. Dalu, what would you like to do?
I'm debating the feasibility of taking a bucket with a rope on it and throwing it like a throwing hammer at one of the Mongolian warriors over here.
That's quite doable.
All right. So let's see here. Don't be in. All right. Try this with the 18, then put fortune on it.
Okay.
Wow. That is exactly an 18.
Well, that will take him out.
Clunk.
And he very much does not have another roll to... he very much does not have a... Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness I survived the fireball. Wait, is that a bucket?
Bonk.
To be clear, I don't have fire.
That was
I
a
don't
chi
have
blast.
any aspected
Oh, sorry. Okay.
property.
No, that
They
was a
don't know
chi
any,
blast.
they don't know that.
I just projected my mojo at them.
Fair enough. All right.
That is a termage that I picked up on a Ragnarok online official forum decades ago, like 2 decades ago, and boy howdy, that termage has never left my head.
all right.
So it'll be sometimes.
That's it for 11 then. 10.
I'm on 10.
Okay.
All right. I will take a stab literally at Irkatu here.
One hit you. Sure, go for it.
Yeah.
He will not dodge.
Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Hota!
That
I
will
think you
hit.
got him.
That's
18 will hit him.
All right.
That beats his defense by 4.
Okay, so I'm going to, as an interrupt, use my backslash to spend a second chi, which means I roll a die. On odd, I drop 1 mook. On even, I drop 2. So is it like this? It is. So I drop 2 mooks. So
There's a complication. There's none nearby you unless you're going to get the ones way over to your left.
it doesn't say they have to be nearby me.
Okay.
He could be throwing an offhand dagger or something at them. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
I kick or like I slash at Erkatu and a piece of armor goes flying and hits
Sure.
one of the horses.
Yeah, yep.
So,
Oh, I like that one.
all right. So 2
So-
mooks down.
which means that my blooded blade damage value increases to 7 before the damage calculation because it was an
Alright.
interrupt.
I mean,
Yes.
That sounds correct.
Okay. Additionally, I now have the shit Claw of the Tiger, which means
God,
that since
okay.
I'm dealing wound points, I roll a die, and if it's even, I add the result to the wound points dealt.
Yep.
So I add an additional 2 wound points to this.
Okay.
So
Give me 1 second. I just need to roll a d6 for the.
okay.
Oh, they both are. While they're on horse, these 2 are on horse, but not taken out of the fight.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's 18 minus or the
So you hit by
plus the damage
4.
value. Shit. Yeah, so my sword is 10 plus
Yep.
7 for the blooded is 17. And then whatever the wound point calculation is plus 2 to that.
All right. So it is 17 damage plus 4 more for how much you hit by is 21, and then plus 2 more for Claw of the Tiger is 23.
Mhm. Effective damage 23 minus toughness. Yeah.
Yeah, 23 minus the toughness of 10, so that is 13 wound points.
Yeah, all that stuff I stacked just barely exceeds what he hit me with on a normal hit. Yeah. And my blooded blade goes down to 3 now because it's half rounded up.
Okay. All right.
Rounded up, that'd
one
be
last
4.
thing. Sorry.
Yes.
What's
That'd be
the
4.
initiative order? Because I get to, with flashing katana, give an ally a boost for free now too. Because I hit a named foe.
I'm on 9.
Yeah.
I am
Boom.
also on 9.
Yep. Batu and Uri are on 9.
Give it to Batu.
I'm giving it to Batu. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Anyone else on 10? Take that as a no.
Mhm.
Yeah, so he'll run up there and he will pull out his bow and attempt to shoot Shangyang.
Yang. Okay. I'm not gonna do anything yet. If I get hit, I might thunk it.
I'm amazed that they're not deciding to shoot the wizard.
You're actually much further away.
Fair enough. And I do have elevation, so okay, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
I have the high ground.
All right, and twang. The 13 hit you.
A 13 is exactly enough to hit me.
Take 10 damage.
All right, so I have a toughness of 8, so that's 2. And then if I thunk it, that takes it down to 5. So the arrow hits and just doesn't do anything.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
So
I like it.
what's the requirement for thunking?
So thunk. Let me find the actual rule. So thunk, pop back, and penalty. Once per session, add thunk. Once per sequence, add thunk to your toughness as an interrupt after a hit. Bonus
Oh,
applies
neat.
only to this hit, so I just get that, but only this one time.
All right.
Until we go all the way back around. Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that is it for 10, I take it.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, that would say yes. Let me double check. Make sure.
Unless there's antags going.
That's what I'm double checking. Nope. I rolled poorly, remember? All right, we're on to 9. Bunch of stuff happens on 9.
Hooray!
Batu happens on 9.
Yep.
All right. The closest brother. I said we were having a conversation. I'll dump a fortune die on this.
Okay.
And you do have a boost, so you get a +1 to this.
Yep. So what's his defense? 14?
Yeah, so you got +1 on top of that, so
Okay.
you rolled a 15
So
effectively.
So
Plus,
15.
your plus is your first
Hold
attack
on.
of the round.
Yep. So that's a 16 or 17 plus 2 because the difference in our defenses is 2.
Yep.
So that's an 18.
Ooh.
You hit by 4. Damahe.
And my damage is what's my damage?
Base 12,
Right
if I
hand
remember
go.
correctly.
No, the Warmaul is
I don't remember if you had a signature weapon at any point or not. That's what
yeah, it is I have it as 16. That can't be right. 16/5/dash.
I 5 is concealability, so yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, 16 plus 4 is 20.
20 minus 10 is 10 wound points. Ow. Ow!
I said we were fighting.
You're way over there, and she was right there. You said also you wanted to go after you were going after the commander first.
No,
I agree,
said the
robot.
commander we were gonna I was gonna deal with after I dealt with you two.
You should have been more clear.
I was clear. You're just an idiot. Which only makes sense because she only hires idiots.
All right. Anyone else on? Oh, so yes, Yuri, you're up.
Second verse, same as the first. Gonna throw another murder ball over in this direction and target these 4 mooks.
Okay.
20.
Okay. You guys are rolling very well.
I'm over here
They
thinking
are.
like, oh, I should have gone for the commander. Oh well.
Let me check for the last 2 cavalry members. One of them is unhorsed. The other is out of the fight.
And the other 2 that were already dehorsed are dead.
Yes, I'm just going to mark one of them as down and not bother copying another token.
Makes sense.
Fair.
All right. Well, this is going swimmingly. As I said, I was expecting something like this to happen, which is why I was planning on reinforcements.
Right.
All right. Anybody else on 9? That sounds like a no. All right. In that case, Eric 2 and his brother Katagi go. And Katagi says, "What did you say about my brother?"
Uh-oh.
Ring it.
And they proceed to do their double team thing on Batu this time.
All
I
right.
don't know if they're going to raise their evasion.
No, but they're tag teaming him, okay? Does a 14 hit you, Batu?
Yes.
All right. So Katagi hits you with his axe. And a 16 also hits you, I take it.
Yes.
All right, so they both hit. All right, so Katagi hits you by 2. His base damage is 15. So that's 17 damage minus your toughness.
Toughness I think is 12, so it's still 5 damage.
Yep.
So ow.
And the other one is 2 higher, so take 7 more after that.
Okay, so I've taken 11.
12.
12. I can math. I understand how basic math works. Also language.
You say after accusing the other guys of not understanding things and being idiots.
All right, so they're going
Listen,
again.
I complete and obvious competency at these various skills has no bearing on their intelligence.
All right. Right, so all the mooks are down. Nope, sorry, there's one still standing.
There's 2
Yeah,
standing.
there's 2 standing.
Yeah.
One of whom's already gone and doesn't get to go now. Yeah. All right. So, he doesn't go till 7 anyways. Never mind. None of the mooks are going at this moment. That's it for 9, 8.
That would be Zhao and Shanyang. I mean, that would be Shanyang and
Dalu.
Dalu. So Shanyang looks at the Mongolian mook that fired the arrow at him, and the arrow is still sticking into his armor. And there's just like there's like some poorly edited in red eyes as he's looking at the guy, and I'm gonna as like an intimidation.
Okay.
Might as well throw a fortune on this. Since it's 29.
Okay, so he pisses his pants.
Minimum negative dice there.
Okay.
And double explosion on the positive. Oh.
Well, normally his commander gives him the inspires his unnamed followers will not flee while he is mounted, but on a 29, no. You broke 20. I just
Almost broke
Jeez.
30.
all right, cool.
This is where Shanyang's like reputation just precedes him, and the mook's just like somehow this Mongolian has heard of Shanyang, and he's like the tales are true. He's a demon.
All right, Dalu.
I like the idea of just doing 2 more attacks of the same type. It's just like instead of having a weapon that breaks after 3 uses, just 3 buckets being thrown, and then he runs out of buckets
Sure,
and doesn't have the ability to reload it.
I like that.
So the question is, who
gets the
to
next
ping?
bucket?
The commander or the leader? Which one is funnier? I'm going to say the commander is funnier since
Okay.
the leader might be more of like Batu and Olan's territory there.
Okay,
So,
fair enough.
all right. So this is going to be 16 with fortune. Wow. That was a negative result, actually. 17.
That unfortunate. That hits by 5.
Wait,
So-
Okay.
He's defense 12. He's mounted. He's a lot easier to hit than normal.
Oh.
oh.
It's a
So-
bigger target.
That makes
So
sense.
a
yeah.
small impulse.
Yeah.
So that would be that's a smackdown of 13 versus his toughness of 4.
Yeah, so that's a toughness of 4, so that would be normally his toughness is better than that, but unfortunately, yeah. So smackdown of 13 plus minus okay, well that's 11 wound points. All right, cool.
Oh, not I will say
Wouldn't that be 9?
yeah, 9. It's 9.
I said 13. I'm sorry, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were correct.
Far be it for me to accept more
Yeah.
damage.
9 wound points.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. I misheard one of the numbers, that's all.
That's fine.
All right. Kerthunk. Ow. All right. Anybody else on 9? Oh, this is 8. Sorry.
We're on 8.
Do I have anybody on 8? I do. Both the commander and the leader go on 8.
Right. With all those mooks they get to command now.
Yeah. Well, the commander. He comes running in towards Dalu with his spear.
That could be a cool shot.
Yeah, the bucket sort of, he's in mid charge when the bucket smacks him in the head and sort of staggers him a little, but he keeps coming.
He takes dignity damage.
He
Got
absolutely takes dignity damage. Yes,
The big foam bucket and just bounces off.
he is actually pretty competent.
it.
Oh wait, he gets +1 to hit on the charge with the spear.
Ooh.
He rolls really badly. Oh wow, he rolls boxcars and misses.
Boxcars.
He way awfuls against Dao Lu's defensive 15.
Yep. Well, all right. So he comes riding in. All right, I know what's gonna happen here. Actually,
I'm just seeing that Yuri is enjoying the front row seat of this.
so he comes in. He stabs it. Coming in, leading with his spear. You dodge out of the way. The spear sticks in the ground, and he pole vaults out of his saddle.
I was going to say it sticks into the last bucket.
If Skitch would like that we can do that too.
Oh, for sure, yeah. It's like there's a bucket like on the ground next to Dao Lu's feet. He mistimes his stab. It goes
So
in
he's
the bucket.
on the other side and is prone for the moment.
Ah!
Dao Lu proceeds to pet the horse.
Aw.
That's the correct thing to do.
Even when I'm making myself a target.
He is prone at the moment. All right. He is unhorsed, so he gets his unhorsed stats from now on. But he's not going to get back up on the horse mid-fight because that's silly.
Which, if it means that he's harder to hit now, that's a bad thing for me, actually.
So
Well, he's prone right
I will
now.
tell you what
so-
I will tell you what the mechanics are of this because it doesn't hurt for you guys to know. Normally, this would happen if after he took 25 wound points. His toughness will go down, but he gains 1 defense. And he's got Ichbianine Bruiser toughness, hit point stuff. So
Ooh, okay.
I could juggle that. That's supposed to represent him fighting on horseback. The fact that he's tougher to take out, but I'm not going to. Well, actually, he's not. I'm just going to keep things easier for myself.
Right.
Not have to juggle that sort of thing. All right, so he is now on, but he is prone. All right, sucks to be him.
Mhm.
The leader will come up and we'll go after. I guess we'll go after Olan since Batu is occupied.
Gotcha.
He strides forward and says, "You seem to be a skilled swordswoman. Good. My blade has not tasted an appropriate challenge in quite some time."
Blades don't taste. You're weird.
So he will come leading in, and he will. His AV is 15.
Oh dear. Okay.
Rolls of
good.
1. I'm rolling terribly today. Yeah. So you basically parry his blade fairly easily. Like you can tell he's a skilled swordsman, but you feel like you at least were able to read that attack pretty well. All right. They don't go again till 5. That is it for 8. 7.
I get to go.
Yep, you do.
All right, I guess I'm fighting this guy. So, although ironically, there's no reason for me not to do this. So I'm going to kind of strafe over this way so that I can attack both the leader and the last
Sure.
foot soldier because I've got no reason not to do that while my Rippling Death is active.
Yep. No, that's fine.
So I'll do that. That is only a 12. I rolled quite poorly.
That
on
will
my
not, in
attack.
fact. So when you go to strike at the warrior, the leader sort of parries the blade for the guy and says, "No, we're fighting."
I'm fighting both of you. If you guys are going to bring so many people with you, then I'm going to fight multiple people.
hate to admit it, but you have some logic to that.
We have superiority of numbers. I had not thought about this in my one-on-one dueling obsession. Tell me, swordswoman, do you have a deck of cards?
Yeah.
All right. So yes, you miss.
I get that. Yeah.
All right. The Mongolian warrior, the last remaining mook, the last of the Mookikans,
Wow.
Wow.
will advance and will try to shoot Yuri on the roof.
Okay.
He actually gets to act. Hooray!
Hooray.
He rolls terribly.
Oh my god.
Why didn't
Such is the life.
Yeah, wow. God damn, my dice have been terrible today. All right. All right. Well, he doesn't go again until 4, I guess. All right, that is it for 7. We're on to 6.
I'm in.
Hooray!
That's Yuri, Batu, and the brothers.
I'm going to do this kind of simply here. So this gentleman did a spectacular pole vault, yeah?
He did. He
Oh.
ended up vaulting over
Is
Dalu.
his spear still in his hand?
Oh yeah. He managed to hang on to his spear somehow.
Hop down, pilfer.
Fair enough.
Why is it claiming I have 5 wound points? No, I don't. Shut up. Oh, I don't actually have a macro for rolling 14. Hang on. Open roll 14. As a stunt, I think that fails.
All right. Since you are you're
Either
attempting
way.
to disarm that. Well, he managed to hang on to the spear.
All right. Either way, hopping back up
Basically,
here.
you knock out of his hands long enough for him to grab. But he knock out of his spears briefly, but he does manage to get his hands back onto it. Basically, as he's sort of rolling this side, trying to roll back to his feet on whatever his next action
Right.
is. All right, Batu.
All right.
I like the idea though. For now, that was a good idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna step this way. So that we can all support each other in this big fucking fight. Even
Fair
if it
enough.
is only emotionally. Doing a great job, Ulan, and I'm going to proceed to grab him by the shoulders. I pivot around and then club him on the head.
Okay.
Club to the head.
Apply club directly to the head. Fortune, because why not? I miss.
Ooh.
Yes, you do. That's an 8.
Yeah, that's okay. That just goes into my mounting fury.
That is fair. All right, the brothers go. No, we're not done yet. They attempt to enable the bonkening and hackening.
All right, I think I am going to dodge this.
That is
one.
fair. All right, first attack. Since you dodged, it misses.
Awesome. I'll get to act on the next shot.
Yeah.
And the second one does not miss.
That hits. Oh, yeah, that does hit.
Your dodge is, I
by-
believe, 15 when you're actively dodging.
Yeah,
correct?
because
Yep.
it's +3 to your defense, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so 15.
All right, so hits by 1. That is 16 damage minus your toughness.
So 4.
So yeah, Katagi's the one who hit you again. Ta! Yeah, you dodge out of Eric 2's way, but Katagi you dodge into Katagi's axe.
That's fine.
But not as directly as you could have, so it's only a bit of it only hurts a little bit.
Yeah, because he did 12 to me last time, and now 4 to this time. Okay, yeah. So I'm at 16. I'm fine.
Yep. Anybody else on 6? I don't believe any of my other baddies are on 6.
Not for me.
All right. In that case, I'm going to roll a d6. Should have made a macro for just to roll a d6, but 3. All right, cool. In that case, all right. So these guys up here. Is there a? Oh, okay. There's not an easy way to do this, so. So another group of warriors comes hustling up onto the field.
Mm-hmm.
Up, 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 up.
And that is their action. That is their action for the turn, is arriving. All right, they're done. They will get to act on 3. Theory.
Yeah, no, they're not gonna happen.
Probably not, but I'm making you waste actions to stop them from doing so.
Yeah.
All right, that is it for 6. 5.
Hooray!
Anybody else on 5 other than Batu?
Shanyang and Daolu should be both on 5 as well.
And the commander and the leader also are on 5s. All right, cool.
Hmm.
So Batu,
Who's that
Shangyang,
first?
and Daolu. Daolu might be AFK. Or unavailable, which is fine. All right, Daolu. Not Daolu, Zhao, sorry. Shangyang, go.
Yeah, Shanyang sees Katagi going after the 2 brothers going after Batu, and for a moment he thinks he's intervened. Then he sees the reinforcements coming in. He's like, "Oh well, I guess I got to deal with this." And he opens fire on the Mongolians over here.
I figured.
We'll do a regular shot. 15.
15. And that, well,
It's at a group of
a group of 5,
5.
so that's -5, so it's a 10, which actually will not succeed.
All right. Well, now we know what their defense is.
There we go.
That's very useful to know.
Yep. But their
Hmm.
defense is 11. Yes. All right,
close.
Skitch, you are up.
So a horse is not an improvised weapon I could use against the commander,
No.
right?
No, you can't. Even Batu cannot use a horse as an improvised weapon.
I was gonna say Batu could, but apparently he can't.
Batu is mighty.
Unless-
A
I
horse
think
is
it's less he can't and more he won't.
Well, there's also that.
I
Yes.
mean, I can use a motorcycle. I could use a horse. That would be bad for the horse, though.
Unless you're
I mean-
like that cat in 101 Dalmatians that pulls the horse's ears and to tell it when to launch its legs.
Yeah.
Actually, there are ways you could probably possibly use a horse improvised weapon if you were Batu. I would agree, actually, yes.
All right. So yeah, I was like the joke of the line thought I was having more so was just like convince the horse to somehow trample the prone commander.
You could try to do that if you would like to. You could do that, sure.
But I think it would be funnier just to beat him with a stick. I think that's just
Okay.
just
Just pick up a stick and whack him.
exactly.
All right.
So I think that's more on brand for Daolu to just do that. Just he's like he picks up the commander's spear, but uses the wooden side of it instead of the
Well,
pointy
the
side
commander
of it.
currently has managed to hold on to his spear through all of this somehow.
Fair enough. A spear or whatever, just like something that could be used as a more legitimate weapon.
You could say that one of his other weapons has fallen off his belt, and you can improvise with that.
Right. So it's like Dalu has grabbed a sword that is still in
Its
his sheath.
Yep.
And using that as the weapon.
Absolutely.
Just
Mhm.
yes. So wow.
15.
I've had neutral or negative rolls this entire session so far.
And that
still
hits.
Like, yeah, that's a because that's a
his
that
defense.
was
His defense is 13 now. So
yeah, the action value of that is 18. So it's just a net minus 3, including fortune
Has
die.
he gotten up yet?
He's prone, so you get that little cancel out. You're right next to him, so
Yeah.
yeah. You fine. Yeah. You hit him, but you.
Yep.
All right, so that is that's effectively defensive. His base defense.
What's his base defense effectively?
12 normally.
Okay, so
Normally
that's just going to be a smack.
he gets bonuses when he's dehorsed, but he's
Right.
prone.
That's
at the
just a
moment,
smackdown of 11 then in that case.
All right, his toughness is unfortunately down, so that is some wound. That's like toughness is now 9 effectively. Ow!
Oh, it's not 4. Yeah, but
No, it's not 4 because you've already attacked him once the sequence.
yes.
All right, normally it's 11. Well, it's on horseback. It's 11.
Yeah. Dalu will still pet the horse afterwards.
Sure.
Okay.
And Batu, you're up since you did the
Yep.
thing.
I did my thing. All right, the same guy I've been whacking. I don't remember which one. I don't.
It's
think it really
that was
matters.
Eric too. I think
Okay.
it was Eric too. Yeah.
Yep. I told you to hold still. One more fortune die.
Yep. Well, that'll hit.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so
That's a 24 actually, because you get +1 on top of that because of the
and then another 2 because there's 2 difference in our defense.
right.
So 26.
So that is 26.
Yeah.
Oh.
Plus 26.
His toughness
So that-
his defense is normally 14. His defense is 14, so that is a hit by 12.
Ooh. Plus 16 for the club.
Ooh. It's 28. Minus his toughness of 10 is 18 wound points.
All right, so that's checks, I believe.
That is he is down and out.
Okay. You just blasted past by him. All
He
right.
does not get full Ichbianine Bruiser.
I turn to the other one. Now. Your rebuttal.
You hurt Eric too? I will smash you! Itagi is now enraged. He no longer gets the +1 to hit from working team with his brother. He now gets +3 toughness and +2 damage. Sorry, +2 damage and +3. +2 toughness and +3 damage.
Oh dear.
He's very
You've
angry.
unlocked the hidden boss here.
He's
I
turned
had a
red.
feeling this was going to happen.
No, I figured this was going to happen. That's okay.
Oh, I know. This was not subtle. It's not supposed to be a surprise. It's supposed to be, this is what happens. I'm very happy with the way I set some of the named characters up in this fight, honestly. All right. But that is it for 5, I believe. If I'm correct.
Yes.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. The commander and the lead, the two non-named, the other two get to go. So the Mongolian commander gets back up. The former horse commander gets back. That's the wrong button. There we go. Gets back to his feet. Sort of looks at Daolu like, and comes in with a series of spear thrusts, trying to stab him.
All right.
A 16.
That'll hit by 1.
Woo! All right. Well, he gets to actually do serious damage. It's base damage of 12, so 13.
Okay. That's 7 then.
Yep. Stab! Haha! And the leader will come at Olan with his sword again.
All right.
A 15.
That hits me by 1.
All right. That is damage 10.
Okay. Total or his damage value is 10?
His damage value on his sword is 10. It's not a signature weapon or anything like that. It is just,
All right.
a sword.
Take 5 wound points. Okay. Ow. All right.
All right. That is it for 5. So we're on to 4. Anybody? Any of you guys on 4?
I'm on 3.
I'm on 4.
Then Olan, go.
All right. I again have no reason not to do this, so I'm going to attack both the leader and Katagi.
Okay,
I will throw a fortune on this one.
sure.
All right. Hata. 15.
15. That will hit.
Yes. Okay.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. Katagi's
The
defense
leader's
is
is
14,
16.
so that's you're attacking 2 targets. You're
No, no,
basically
no.
after a 14. You're going after
Nope.
Didn't his defense
Rippling
go down
Death.
because he's pissed?
nope. His
Rippling Death
AV
gives me
went
plus
down.
2, Peter.
Hmm?
Rippling Death gives me plus 2 to
Oh
any
no,
attack
you're right. I
against-
forgot Ripley Death. So I canceled it out entirely. You hit by 1.
Yep, that's why I did it. It's like I have no reason not
No,
to
you have
attack
no
both,
reason not to attack 2 people at once. You are correct.
unless there's one that has a higher defense value that I don't want to prioritize, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
but
so,
Katagi has the higher defense of the 2 of them. So
okay. So, oh, I forgot to do this before. Okay. So a bunch of things happen. All right. Okay, so the swerve is not more than 1, so that doesn't go. So my water sword doesn't kick in.
Yep.
But I did hit with my flashing katana. Since I hit 2, do I get to declare 2 boosts?
as you hit anybody at all was always my read on it.
Because it's when you hit a named foe. Yeah, it doesn't say it. Yeah, okay.
Doesn't say-
Since that's 2 simultaneous hits, I guess I just get 1 boost.
Yep.
So that's fine. So I'll boost Batu again.
Hooray!
And we'll do the interrupt backslash again. This is my 4th chi point.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll a die for So I'll roll a die for this. Okay, so I get 2. So I'll take the one in the trees over here, and this guy over here. I knock some rocks through the air
Sure.
with my footwork.
Cool. I misclicked on which
knock
one it
through the
was.
heads. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
That's easy to fix.
All right. So that's blooded blade value goes up to 5,
Okay.
which means my damage value is 15.
Okay.
And I hit by 1, right? So that's a smackdown of 16 against
16.
both
So
of them.
Katagi will take.
And
Oh, definitely. You got more. Sorry, I apologize.
whenever I hit a named foe, a billion things happen.
Right.
so
Yeah. So yeah, roll your
Right.
roll your Tolo Tiger. Sorry.
And I believe that this is. Should I just do this individually for each of them?
No, just roll it once to make it simple.
Roll once. Okay.
Okay,
So
plus
each
2
of
more
them,
damage.
it increases by 2 points. Okay.
So that is
Effective damage value of 18 minus toughness.
18
to
minus
both of
toughness.
them.
All right. So Katagi is currently toughness 12. 12, yes. So he takes 6 wound points. All right, and the leader is toughness 9. It would take. Oh, I'm going to do this because it's cool. He's going to use Iron
okay.
Shirt, his Iron Shirt technique, and he spends a shot and doubles his toughness against this attack.
Oh, so he effectively nullifies it.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
He takes 0 damage. He acts again on 1.
All right. So effectively, I would have only used the Claw of the Tiger once anyway. So fair enough. All right. Okay, that is finally my turn.
Pita!
Like I say, when I hit a named foe, a billion things
They do,
happen.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, someone else is on 4, right?
No.
Okay, then we're on to 3.
That's
I
right.
don't think anybody of my guys are on 4, if I remember correctly.
No,
No,
I'm
there
on
was
3.
someone who was on 4. He is no longer with us. So 3. Who all's on 3?
I'm on 3. I don't know if Batu is still on 3.
Batu is no
I'm
longer
on
3.
2 now.
You're on 2. All right. Are any opponents also on 3?
Katagi is on 3.
Okay, that one's not my concern.
Okay.
All right. Well, then in that case, going to hop off of the roof and go for an aerial backstab landing over here.
Okay, sure.
With fortune die.
Sure.
Oh goody.
It's a good roll.
Oh goody.
Yeah.
That's a 21.
Okay, so I'm going to harvest chi.
Ooh.
So subtract 3 from the outcome, and I get a magic point back.
Nice.
Lovely.
All right,
So yeah, that's going to be 18 against his 13, so plus 5. My sword is 10, so 15.
All right, cool. So 15, you said?
Yes, 15 damage. So yeah, I basically get to
Toughness
throw a fortune die for free having done
is
that.
9. So that is 15 minus 9 is 6 wood. All right. Ow. All right. Katagi is on 3. And he comes hammering in with his axe, just repeatedly swinging his, "You hurt my brother!" Very unhappy.
Yes. I think I will. I'm on 2 either way.
You may as well dodge, honestly.
Yeah, 'cause
you don't
it's-
lose
It only
anything.
goes, even if it
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm
work,
not
you
going to
only
lose
get
an
out
action.
one,
So yeah, I'll dodge.
Fair enough. All right. So his action value is only 15 now.
because it goes down. Yeah.
It goes down because he's enraged and not working in teamwork with his brother. 14, which will miss you because you dodged.
Yes,
dodge.
which means
And I continue to roll poorly.
yes, which means I get to hit him again on 2, which
Yep.
I was going to do anyway.
Yeah. Free dodge.
Yeah, free dodge.
Yeah, that horse stance is
So
really
good. It's very
really
good. It's most good for slow characters, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it only works against martial arts attacks.
Yeah,
It's the
doesn't
important
work
thing.
on like magic stuff, which is something I misread when I first got it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or guns for
Yep.
that matter.
Yeah.
All right, so that is it for 3, and Katagi is done for the turn.
All right. Well, we're on to 2 then.
We're on the 2.
Oh no, we're not
That's
done.
about
No,
two.
no, hold on. I need to roll a die 6.
Uh,
Right. 2. That is it's these guys again. All right. I'm randomly determining which wave of the reinforcement, which group of the reinforcements are showing up, basically.
right.
And they don't get to act the sequence, but they're here. All right. Unfortunately, I just realized the one issue with this is that they are in fact in position to just feed Olan's
Hold
bloody
on,
blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't know that.
No, they don't. But yeah. All right, that is.
Enjoy being a blender.
Now we're on to 2.
All right. Am I the only one on 2 right now?
Nope. It is Batu, Shanyang, and Dalu.
All right.
And some of the.
I know what I'm going to do. Do you guys know what you're doing?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I'll just go first with Shanyang. Shanyang is he's seen more reinforcements coming. He's focusing on the ones that he missed last time. Because this is we're so late in the round, I'm gonna go ahead and eagle eye that. So +3 to whatever this is, and I'm throwing a fortune on it. I am down to 3 after this.
Yeah, that's the main thing is
So 22.
Okay, how many are you going after?
These ones over here.
Those 4. Okay, so it's a 22 minus 4 is a 6. That'll hit them. That'll take them out.
Remind me, does bag of guns trigger when you fail to hit mooks?
Bag of guns will not trigger if I fail to hit a moot because it only works on named foes.
Okay, thank you.
So if I was shooting Katagi, or I'm assuming the other.
I forgot to have those 4 guys take their action on 3. That is something I forgot to do.
Well,
They got
okay.
intercepted.
So I'm gonna roll attack for the 4 of them, and that's they're going to shoot arrows at people.
Yeah, like arrows. Just shoot arrows.
So we're just gonna shoot an arrow at. Okay, I'm basically 1 arrow at everybody except for 1 person. Actually, what I would like the party to do is I would like everyone to make a fortune check.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So roll your current fortune value.
So I roll.
Which
How does
is
that-
what? How many fortune?
How
points
many
currently
fortune
have?
points you have remaining? Yes.
Right.
Oh, so
Except for Daolu, because Daolu's fortune does not go down when he spends fortune dice.
all right. Input value 3.
So mine's actually 6.
Well,
Guess I'm the one getting shot.
no.
What was with the 3d6 there?
Okay. I did that wrong then. Okay.
Yeah, it's if you used 3 fortune, that'd be just the roll plus 3.
Oh,
not
okay.
3d6.
So I have
Yeah.
5.
All right. Moot point. You already rolled the lowest. She rolled a 1.
Oh,
Honestly, I hope they all fire at me. I have the highest defense
Yes.
value of everyone.
No, it actually works out for you. I think it works out for the
Oh.
party.
How unfortunate!
More like fun fortunate, hopefully.
Is there AV
Punching
again?
it.
I'm going to take all shots aimed at me and redirect them to Daolu's face here.
A 12 misses you.
Mm-hmm.
5 misses you.
Oh dear.
A 10 misses you. Last one.
Mhm.
And
Oh my
Negative
god.
1.
That's
And he
a
kills
-1.
Death. The guy already died. We already know what happens to this guy, so I'm like, when
He hits a commander.
Yeah, he misfires. and hits him in
honestly,
the book, it
and
looks like.
he took out one of the guys in the other group.
there you go.
My God. My dice have just been apocalyptically bad today.
A 1 on the positive and a double explosion on the negative.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wow.
I didn't know you could roll negative in Feng Shui, but there it
You
is.
can. You
That's-
absolutely
What do you mean
can.
you didn't know
It's
you could roll
hard.
negative? You rolled negative several times.
No. Like, actually roll a negative number result.
Yeah.
You can.
No, that's what I mean.
At any rate, that is it for that group. Now they get shot down by Shan Yun.
Yeah.
And
No.
anybody else on 2 who's not gone?
me.
There's Dalu
All
and Batu, right? Okay.
I'll just bubble Clella. I'm not going to bother with the fortune dice because I'm starting to run low.
Fair enough.
Yep. Oh my goodness
Not
gracious.
you.
You get plus
That
1.
is a
You
double
get plus
explosion on
12
the
or plus
positive.
3 to that also because of your Hands Without Shadow and the buff that you got from Olan.
Right. Yeah. So it's,
It's
it's
20
27.
27 minus 14 is 13. Plus your damage of 15 is 28.
16.
16. Oh, sorry, 16.
29.
29 minus his tough. He's actually pretty good toughness of 12 now.
Oh, all right.
It still takes 17 moon points though.
Yes, he does. He's not impaired yet, but
Now
he's
stop whining. Double explosion.
It happens sometimes.
it does. It absolutely does. Okay, anybody? Okay, and Delu.
I mean, I'm gonna beat this guy with the sword some more. Let's see
That's
how
fair.
this
That's fair.
He charged at me first. I threw a bucket his way. That could have been, but he charged at me with the horse, and the horse is standing right there. So we'll just keep the comedy there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ah, there we go.
21.
21.
That'll hit by a fair bit.
There's a 1 on your negative.
That's more what I'm hoping for.
So he's a defensive 13, so that'll hit by 8.
Okay, so that's a 16 smackdown that converts to a his toughness is what, 9?
Yes.
Okay, so 7 damage.
Yep.
All right.
Oh.
That doesn't seem right to me.
It's a swerve of 8. The weapon is 8 damage initially, so it's 16 damage.
Oh, it's an 8 weapon? Okay.
Yeah, it's a small improvised weapon in this case here.
Gotcha. Okay, that tracks. Okay.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yep. The biggest I can get is a large one, and I rarely petition for that just because, just saying, oh, this is a 10 instead of an 8.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
All right. That is it for 2, I think. No, I'm wrong. The Mongolian, the guy you just got bonked gets to go. He hates both of you, but he is not keyed up for fighting multiple people at once. So he'll continue bonking and trying to stab Dalu.
fair. Is okay. There, it finally rolled, and it 12. How many ones have I rolled in the positive dice so far today? It's a lot.
That's an excellent question.
It's a lot. All right, well, he's done. We're on to 1.
I don't think we are actually.
No, he's done for the sequence.
No. There's someone else on 2.
Who else is on 2?
Isn't there? Isn't there the leader?
He spent a shot to Iron Shirt. He goes in 1 now.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, that cost him a
say
shot,
that, yes.
but that's it.
Fair enough. Okay.
All right, so he shrugs off your strike and then attempts to run you through, Olan.
Oh, he's on 1 now?
Yes, because he spent a shot on 2. Spent a shot.
I'm also on 1.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. You go first. You're a named character, so you go first.
All right.
PC.
I'm going to Hurricane Rana around this guy so that I can take out the mook behind him while also slashing it with my sword.
Sure.
So I attack both of them because why not? All right, that's gonna be just regular. That is a 14 exactly to hit. Then, so I believe that hits.
I believe that hits him. Yes, it does hit. Hits him by 1, I believe.
Oh, only 1. All right. Okay.
The Mongolian warrior leader is defense 13. Yes.
Okay. So
Mook goes
I guess
down.
it depends on how. Right. So I don't know if that triggers my rippling death on this attack or after.
It'll be after. Add it to after that attack.
Okay. So currently it's 2, which means that my total damage value is 12.
Okay. Hit by 1, so it's 13.
Right.
Anything else kicks in?
If I deal wound points, then yes.
You're getting through his armor right now.
Okay. Because if
I'm
I don't
gonna
deal,
say he's not going to Iron Shirt this because he does
right,
not.
that's the only reason I'm bringing it up. Okay.
Yep.
Which means my Claws the Tiger kicks in. I almost rolled 2 F7. Hang on. There's we go.
Jesus.
Oh, that's been paying dividends today.
It really has. Ow.
All right. So another 6 on top of that. So damage value 12, effectively damage value 18.
Yeah. Well, that's 9 wound points.
All right. So my blooded blade goes down to 1 and then up to 2 because I took the mook out. And then I use my flashing katana. And I don't think anyone else goes on this sequence, right? So
No, this ends it.
Right. So I will give it to Yuri because she has the best chance of using it before I go again.
Fair enough.
Provided I can outroll you at this next sequence, yeah.
All right.
It's not as likely as it once was, yes.
That's it for these. That's it for sequence for this sequence. All right.
He does get to go now, though.
Yes, he does. I will roll for him in a second here. All right. Open roll. 15. Attempts to stab you.
Mhm.
Ah! I rolled well for once.
There you go.
A stabbing.
Ow. All right, that's going to impair me.
So that
So
hits. Yeah.
that-
So he rolls a 20.
That hits me by 6.
His damage is 10. So 16 wound points. 16 damage. Sorry, not wound points.
Yeah, so 10, which takes me to 28.
Okay.
So I'm impaired.
Yes, you are. All right. And now. Some more horses come riding up the road to the southeast. There we go. All right, and that is that. So we now roll initiative again, folks.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I got 12.
Nothing changes.
11.
Hey, it worked out.
12.
I got 13.
Sorry, I did not show up on the initiative tracker. Didn't have myself clicked, but yeah, 11.
I see you. So all right. All right, so I gotta roll for the baddies. All right, Katagi does mostly have. Oh, he rolled very well. Like last time, he rolled well, so max for him. Ender. This time he rolls a little bit above average. Cool. Peter. Okay, then the mooks are still some left, so and warriors. All right. All right. Righto. So it is the best initiative on my side is 13, which I think ties yours also.
I'm 13.
So you and Katagi get to go at the same time.
Hooray. Shame we're not actually bothering with each other. That'd be entertaining. How spicy am I feeling?
I don't know.
Cayenne, jalapeno, habanero.
Scotch Bell, Ghost Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Posh.
Melange.
The Chiba Slow. The Chiba Slow.
Cilantro.
Spicy?
Paprika.
God, that's something that's stuck in my head for years and years. There was a prompt in Whose Line Is It Anyway, which was rejected Spice Girls, and they're all saying, like different, terrible ideas, and then Ryan Stiles comes in with, "I'm cilantro."
Pretty good. What you got cooking there, Yuri, in any case?
Mostly debating, like, do I want to, just, mass mook again? Or do I want to focus the dude next to us?
Well, both have valid choices
They do.
in this. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, what is the committer move on?
He goes on 11.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's one way to think about it.
And the
What
mooks go on 10.
roll? 10.
And I go on 11 as well.
I'm on 13, so I'd be able to get them before the mooks go. So all right, I'll focus the dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, continue to backstab.
13.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's
No, no.
-10.
That's negative 10.
Oh, that's oh my god.
You had 4 -6s there.
Wow. That's incredible.
That is officially the worst roll I've ever seen in Feng Shui. Congratulations.
Oh my
I'm so
god.
It
sorry.
would happen with this character.
Yeah.
That is wow.
All right, you come in for a backstab. And as opposed to
Turn around and stab you.
no, he's not going to no physical damage. He's basically just going to he senses it coming and basically sweeps your legs out from underneath you, sending you crashing to the ground prone.
I was gonna say my sword breaks.
Sure, we can do that. Actually, you know what? I like that. So he basically, you bring your sword down and he just smacks it exactly the exact right angle to break the blade.
I knew I shouldn't have gone against triangle advantage.
So that's a 1 in 1,296 chance of happening, by the way. Of exploding
Jesus.
4 times.
Yeah.
Man,
Happens
what luck.
eventually, but yeah.
I'm just like so floored. I can't
Yeah.
even be mad.
There's a certain level of like how many 6s there are that you eventually go past being angry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like that box is 2 lines long.
I like the fact that there's also bookended by 4s, so it's like
Yeah.
these don't matter.
It's just like
It's a
there's
palindrome.
there's like an oddly satisfying sadism to it on the count of the RNG, and I'm like, shit.
Yeah, that first line is literally a palindrome.
The 2
Yeah.
4s were on a date at the restaurant,
Well,
and
it's
then
not
the team
literally.
of 6s
There's a minus
just,
sign in there. The numbers make a palindrome.
yeah, well, the
Yeah.
+4 and -4 were on a date, Romeo and Juliet, and then a team of 6s just break in from the negative family.
My God.
What's up, going in here?
Oh my god.
They're just my brothers. I'm sorry. They're really rowdy.
All right. Well, that's it for 13. Oh, sorry, no, Katagi. Katagi is no longer saying anything intelligibly. He's just screaming in anger with tears streaming down his face as he tries to kill Batu. He's basically making Wookiee noises at this point. Does a 15 hit you, Batu?
Yes.
All right.
Well, good call not to dodge that.
All right. Well, in that case, so he hits you by 3.
Yep.
And his damage is 18. So 21 minus your toughness.
Minus 12.
So 7.
Thank you.
No, sorry, 9.
I like that less.
I understand, but I did the math wrong in my head. I'm like, wait, that's just completely wrong.
I'm taking a screenshot of this.
Understandable.
Crazy, man. Jesus.
All right.
Like, we now have a counterpoint to the Joey episode.
Yes, we do. Which is basically the other direction. Stop rolling 6s, Joey. I'm out of Darth Vader quotes.
Stop rolling 6s. I'm out of swords.
All right. Anybody else in 13? I take that as a no. 12.
I get to go, and Shenyang gets to go.
So yeah, I need to reload. So Shenyang is just grabbing another fireworks too.
Okay.
All right.
He goes on 11.
All right. I'm going to, since I'm running out of stuff that I can do at this point, but I'll use a fortune die to just try and attack the leader.
Okay.
Because I just kind of really need to hit by more than 1 here.
Yep. Fair.
So, and I've got a -1 to this because I'm impaired,
Yes.
I believe. Okay, good.
You hit by more than 1.
All right. So
You
that is
hit
a
by- so it's-
21.
Yeah, so 21 minus his defense of 13.
Okay.
You hit by 8.
And right. So this triggers my water sword since I hit by a swerve of more than 1.
Okay.
Number of named foes equal to my swerve lose 1 shot each. So that's going to be all 3 of our named foes lose a shot.
All right, nice.
Nice.
And then my blooded blade increases my damage value to 12. And then I'll roll for Claws of the Tiger. 6.
Jesus.
I really needed that too.
Oh,
so,
no, you absolutely did. I'm just amazed you rolled all even numbers on that today.
Yeah, I've rolled 4 times and gotten 4 bonus damages on it. Yeah, it's nice.
Nice.
All right, so you hit by
That's an effective damage value of 18.
Yep.
Plus
minus his yeah, all right, minus that's a 9 wound points.
because it's let's see. Hang on. It's 21.
Yep, that hits by 8.
Minus 13, so plus 8. So 8 plus my damage value is 20 plus another 6 is 26 minus his wound, his defense. Am I doing that wrong? Hang on. I'm sorry. I just talked myself out of it. So hang on. It's I hit by 9.
I hit by 8.
So right. Okay. 8 plus my damage value of 10 normally plus 2 for blooded blade is 20 plus another 6 is 26 minus his toughness of 9, right?
Yep.
So 17.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Well, you
I did it.
Oh yeah. He was 1 point away
thank
from
God.
he was 1 point away from impairment before you hit him.
Oh, okay.
Oh damn.
So, that takes him up past 35.
I just
So yeah, you take him down. He is, yeah. He dead.
I think Olan kind of like looks down at him in shock for a few seconds, like because he goes from like haha most impressive to
That's how sword fights go sometimes.
yeah, that's
All right. Is anybody else on 12?
all right. I'll be right back.
I think Dalu's on 12, if I remember correctly.
I rolled an 11.
You're 11. Sorry, that's right.
I have a very funny idea when it's my turn.
I
I
have
think
a feeling I know where you're going to go with.
All right. Well, that's it for 12. 11.
Why don't you tell me
Hooray!
what you think I'm going to do for Anea?
Why do I have the impression that you're just going to take the broken sword and attack him with that?
Close. I wanted to grab the blade portion of the broken sword as it's in the air, grab it just directly, and use that as the weapon.
That's what I meant.
Sure. When I hear broken sword, I interpret grab it by the handle. I'm not grabbing the sword.
I'm still holding that.
Yeah. I mean, I could still do that at some point. Don't worry about that. That's
Sure.
Rule of something dictates that. Peter, will you permit this?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
So
cool.
he thinks he was cool breaking the sword in half. However, watch this as I roll, into the negatives.
Never mind.
Or you
okay.
can roll a 33.
That's boxcars, Peter.
Yeah, no, I saw. Okay, well, first off, let's work out the damage, then I'll think about what the boxcars is going to mean.
Okay. So that hits by 21.
Yeah.
So that makes it a smackdown of 29.
Minus his toughness of 9, that's 20 wound points.
I think that's Blatt territory.
Skitch rolling at the fucking what the fuck?
I
was away for
all
that.
Right. Normally, given his what he set up as, I would make he would get a die roll to stay up. However, you boxcar you crit him. So
Yeah, I like the idea of
so
just
basically
pinning him.
you catch the blade and just jam it like
Yeah.
directly into his throat. He's like, oh.
Oh no, I wanted to like hit him such a way that just pin him to the ground, so
Sure.
he just can't get up from it. This is somehow a non-lethal
Oh, you want non-lethal?
takedown in
Gotcha.
this case. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. So I had Daolu grab the broken part of the sword that was still flying in the air.
He is pinned to the ground and out of the fight. Also, you have no you do not cut your hand in any way, shape, or form because of the boxcars.
Exactly. Yes.
You are uninjured.
There. I think that's where that was supposed to be.
I mean, you kind of, yeah.
Yuri just repeats, "What are you?"
I like the disparity. If you combine it together, that's a swing of 43 between.
Yeah.
No, actually, no. My mistake. It's my mistake. It's just 40 because there's the +3 from the fortune die. But
Yeah.
All right.
Jesus.
Right. Well,
and
That
now
was
Lou would just
11.
point to the cavalry behind.
yeah. Okay.
right.
Who else is on 11? Anybody? No.
The
Shenyang as well.
Okay.
I forgot to declare this before.
Yeah.
My flashing katana also triggers, so Batu gets a boost.
Hooray!
Go on, Batu.
All right, Bubba Clubba. I'm also use a fortune on this because that hit hard.
Oh, you got hurt. Hmm? There you go.
21. Okay, sure.
21, 22 because of the boost.
24 because you're because of Hands Without Shadow, which is a great investment.
So yeah, I think that's all I got because I hit him last time also,
24 minus is tough. Yeah, that's hits by 10.
which is 26 more damage. Whoomp.
Minus his toughness of 12 is means 14. Yeah. So yeah, about that.
Oh.
Gonna take him out too.
So that's the fight. We're not gonna roll out the mooks because there's just no fucking point.
Batu and Olan with their weapons bloody and dripping look up at the mooks.
Like the mooks literally just saw the 3 remaining like leader types just down.
Yeah, 1, 2,
In
3.
impressive fashion all 3 times.
They had a glimmer of hope when the commander broke a sword.
Yes.
Like
This is pretty much yes. Oh no.
Wait, you with the horse, stay still.
I'm staying still, Batu. The horse is fine right here.
I pick up these 2 idiots, sling him over the thing. She doesn't eat him. Tell her to go away. She does eat him. Tell her I'm coming for him. I slap the horse on the ass and get him going.
Okay.
I also specifically didn't kill them. I knocked the shit out of them. They probably don't have any teeth, but I didn't kill them.
Fair enough.
I
think that the leader is very dead, and Olan didn't even realize it until he dropped.
That's probably fair.
I also just realized one less detail for the. We both had 4s surrounding a bunch of 6s. There's a total of 4 6s, 2 4s. The only thing is I had a 5 instead of a 3 in there. If that was a 6 plus 3 for the negative, that would
And
have
also
been
one of your 6s was on
the negative.
was on the opposite side of the rest of them.
Yes,
it's
So, like, yeah.
Oof.
Like we just had back-to-back statistical anomalies between the 2 of us.
All right. Well, that's the fight. The Mongols have been driven off. At least you've definitively bought the villagers enough time to evacuate safely, and so when the inevitable, foraging crew comes through, they will forage and leave, and the villagers come back and reestablish things, with no loss of life, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Mongols may be pissed off enough to like burn things down, but they might have done that anyways.
Peter says no loss of life as Shenyang looks over the fields full of dead bodies.
Of the villagers. None of the villagers died. Many Mongols died.
This is a regional specialty. It's known as blood rice, okay?
It is
It's just
now.
rice that has a nice red hint to it, and I hear it's good for iron.
No horses were hurt in the production of this
Nope,
film.
none more.
Many Mongolians were.
Oh
Wonderful.
God. I have to. I just realized that I'm a token image I'm going to have to use for a Mongolian at least once. Despite that he's not Mongolian in any way, shape, or form. I have to use Ao Long as a token at some point for a
I
Mongolian.
knew you were going to say that.
Well, of course. Some Mongolian. He'll be some Mongolian brute. A small warrior dude who's way stronger and tougher than he looks like he is.
Mm.
How long? All right. So you have dealt with that. That is the fight. If there's anything you guys want to deal with RP wise, please do so. But that's what I've got prepped for today.
Yeah, I guess I think while we're observing the damage later,
Are there any swords from the Mongols?
Sure. Oh, absolutely. They're not like
I
this.
find myself in the market for a new one all of a sudden.
Daolu will toss Yuri the sword that he's been holding that's still in his sheath.
Yeah, the commander's. Yeah, the leader, the commander's sword. Yep.
I'll take that as a trade.
Yeah, and I did use it 3 times, so it's not broken.
Hooray.
Well, you're broken the sheath with that, really.
True. But it's just like, it's only it's a fair trade, you know.
So
Alana's
okay,
going
so
to survey the aftermath of the field of battle, and she's going to kind of pick up the broken blade and stuff that Yuri's like, all right, well, this is done. But she picks it up.
okay.
Yuri's going to give this sword some test swings. Her sword was something that, while not exactly custom built, it was something that she had, hung on to. That's the word. Yeah. Because, it was small and light, so good for, keeping hidden while, still being fairly sturdy and well, evidently eating a lot of crow after a conversation with Olan a couple evenings ago.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is going to need to be a little bit refitted for her purposes. So this is going to be
the sword
this is
in
gonna be
question.
awkward.
The sword in question is basically a cavalry saber.
Right.
That's what
Yeah,
Mongol
that's not the
horsemen
same
use.
thing.
So
Can you keep the cavalry saber hidden? Why would you want to?
Cavalry saber.
It's officially
So-
it is what is it? It is a Turco-Mongol saber.
So Yuri is going to basically head over to like what passes for a forge around here and is just going to draw the sword, look at it, contemplate it. Do I do this myself and spare my dignity? She is not going to let me live this down. Leave the sword there. Miss Lon!
Oh, she was waiting for you.
Of course you're here. All right. Let's hear it.
So I hear you need a new sword.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And she kind of like, cracks her hands.
This one seems fine enough. Just kind of need it repurposed a little bit for my general usage as opposed to, writing purposes.
She kind of has just like, like a serene little smile on her face. And yeah, it was like, all right, well, while we're waiting for the villagers to like pick up everything and leave and stuff, I might as well use my last fortune die of the session on this.
Sure.
Almost
you're
ran
going
all the way
to-
down.
Going to sort of effectively reforge the cavalry saber to something more appropriate for a ninja.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Am I still impaired?
Technically, yes, but don't
Okay.
worry about it.
I rolled really bad. My God.
I was like, is there a way to help here?
If you would like to roll odd jobs to assist, you may do so.
All right.
You probably worked at a
does it
forge
ma-
at some point.
Does
I
it
rolled
matter how much
5
the
on that
margin
initiative,
is
right?
when I'm assisting, or no?
No, it doesn't. This is just it'll give a boost. Well, you roll high and okay, 17. Yeah, that's enough to give a +2.
Okay. That's
I still roll below average. My God, 1 on the fortune, 1 on the positive. The world just wants your sword to be broken. Like,
So, hold on.
The universe is telling me something.
You reforge the sword. You are not. It is not. It is not up to your standards.
she looks down at herself and she's like, "Oh, I'm bleeding a lot."
Yeah. Yeah, you basically look at it, you're like, wow, this doesn't look as sharp as it should. Oh, wait, no, my vision's blurry.
Oh, I'm in
I've
a
lost
really
a lot
hot.
of blood.
I'm in a really hot and smoky room, and I've lost a lot of blood. Oh, I need to lie down.
That's the dramatic sting for like the end of the episode. It just Olan collapsing.
No. Yuri will just be like, ah, I see. And just kind of grab a blanket, hurl Olan onto it and drag her out of the hut so that, she can get some oxygen.
Fresh
Tend to
air.
the wounds in, general fashion, make sure, food, etc. You alive down there? All things considered, you'd think I had the moral superiority right now. And yet, I have a feeling beneath all of that blood, you have a very smug satisfaction about you right now.
I can tell, Smuggy, where you're just too delirious to demonstrate it.
Exactly, yes. Grown twice, if I'm right. Thought so.
All right, anybody else?
I'm not sure there's much that can be said from Daolu's
Yeah,
perspective
yeah.
or towards Daolu other than, well, now we have
Yeah.
this
Right.
we have this extra horse here,
No, though I believe Batu threw the unconscious brothers on the horse and sent them
On the
off.
commander's horse. That's fair enough.
Yep, I don't
What-
have anything for Shanyang to do here, or Zhao.
Well, we can do something with this commander since they're not dead. Probably just send him out on a horse or otherwise, or just have him wake up to being surrounded just by the villagers doing their everyday thing, not paying attention to him.
Make a monument of him.
Mhm.
Mm.
Stack a bunch of solo cups on him so he wakes up, they fall over, and we'll all get a really good laugh out of it.
Put some shaving cream on his face. Or on his hand and then tickle his face.
Yeah, but put his other hand in a glass of warm water.
All right. I take it you're going to want to ask him questions or something along those lines.
Yes, that would probably we're probably gonna want to know where they're based at so we can start either avoid them or we're into the capital, so that might be
I will say, by dramatic coincidence, you and they will probably arrive at the capital roughly at the same time.
There you go.
For no, not exactly at the same time. I promise you that, but yeah. So if you've got a question you want to ask him, we'll do that. I think we'll handle questioning him next session.
Sounds good.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Because this is what I got wrapped, and I want to. If you guys could message me questions you want to ask him, so I can prep them ahead of
I
time,
have
that
a
might be
question
helpful.
for you. right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And this is me going in a direction.
Okay.
So we know that I have Harvest Chi.
Yeah.
Could I use his former sword to harvest chi from him while he is not in a position to say no and empower the sword with his mojo?
Going all vampire soul magic shit
That was
here.
basically my plan from the start.
Um,
Hmm.
that is an interesting question. What the? I will have to read Harvest Chi carefully before I say yes or no. Give me a second. Let me find it quickly here.
Heal, influence.
Okay, I'm now in the magic section
It's
here.
here we are. Fertility. Page. What the hell even is
Got it.
this?
I got it.
165.
Harvest Chi.
Yeah, it doesn't say much. It's just a successful attack against an aim foe. You may
Okay, so
subtract
this
3
is
from the
not something
outcome
that's
and regain the
strictly
maximum.
speaking by the mechanics of the thing. It's a using it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So if you want to steal his chi to infuse it into the sword, I can come up with a couple of things that could be do. It would be a very convenient excuse to buy signature weapon for it, at a minimum.
Yeah, which generally I would not have because they put that on a food track, which I still don't agree with. But yeah.
Well, yeah, but well, it's technically it shows up in both. It shows up in paths where weapons show up. Basically, it's also a gun stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For guns. But yeah, at a minimum, yes, you could do that and buy and to as a really easy way to justify a signature weapon.
Hmm. That's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah.
Sure. All right, that's gonna do it. I'm gonna say because I do want to. Yeah. This is actually an important fight, and I think we're going to. I give you guys an awesome up after this also, because I think I was a
cool.
little short on them earlier.
Okay.
All right.
If you don't have something you want to use it for, that's fine.
I think it's pretty clear what I'm angling for here.
Yes. But that's going to do it for this episode, folks. Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys had fun. And for those of you watching YouTube, hi. Sorry it was audio only for a little bit. But until we'll be back soon-ish. Hopefully, at least in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. May schedules not fall apart. Till the next episode, be happy, be safe, keep on gaming, folks. We'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Wrong scene.